Hello and welcome to Next Weather. I'm meteorologist Hannah Fink. We finally are having a break from what we thought was going to be tropical development. That low has moved into southeast Louisiana and is no longer something to be a concern with. Going into this weekend, we do have a lower chance of rain. So we have a break from all those spotty showers and thunderstorms we've been seeing, but we do have an increase in temperatures. So let's go on and talk about it for what to expect this weekend. So for your weekend forecast and overall summary, this weekend, Saturday, hot with spotty showers and thunderstorms. And then on Sunday, the heat increases with spotty showers and thunderstorms, but we could probably have a decrease by Sunday. There's a possibility of dropping it to a 20% chance of rain. And those heat index values will be near 105 degrees. So it is going to be a hot one this weekend. It is going to be a scorcher. You're going to want to find ways to stay cool out there, whether that's the beach, the pool, staying inside, enjoying the AC, whatever it may be. Here's an update on that low. It is now moved out of the area. It is completely inland at this point. You can see there's a lot of showers and thunderstorms still around it, specifically almost blanketing about 75% of the state of Alabama, Mississippi. Not much rain going on in Louisiana anymore. We are on the back side of it, so we are seeing those disorganized showers and thunderstorms continuing for the rest of your Friday, but that'll clear up by tonight, definitely for sure, leaving us with partly cloudy skies. So that is not going to be a factor anymore. That is completely going to leave the area. And then something else comes into play. So this is our available moisture. This shows you a building ridge to the area. So you see that almost circular feature that is over areas like Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana. That is a high pressure system building in. That is going to be on Tuesday. So Monday and Tuesday are going to be our hottest days of the week. Kind of like what we saw last week, where very hot temperatures and very hot heat index values on Monday and Tuesday. So that circular region right there, that is the high pressure system we are keeping an eye on. So that is building in. When we have a high pressure system, remember our temperatures increase and moisture levels decrease. So you can see that color bar right there. We still have moisture in the air. That is not going anywhere. It's the summertime here along the Gulf Coast. We always have moisture in the air, so we're never going to have a 0% chance of rain. But as you can see, going into Tuesday, you can see that darker blue starts to slowly make its way back into the area. So tropical moisture travels around the ridge. It basically makes its way over top of the ridge and then comes back. The way that I like to explain how this works. So we have the ridge, it's moving in a clockwise position, right? Yes. So when we have showers go from east to west, that is usually the direction that is following a high pressure system. So when we have that tropical moisture, what it's doing is it's going to go over the ridge, the hump of the high pressure system, and then come back to our area. So we're going to have moisture still, but that deep tropical moisture that increases our rain chances is going to come back around Wednesday. So that is the easiest way to think of a tropical moisture moving through into our area. So that is going to continue to build into next week. See higher rain chances Wednesday through Friday of next week. So let's break it down. Getting hot again, forecast highs, and the departure from normal. So Saturday, we're starting to slowly warm up again. We've been below average because these showers and thunderstorms from that low have not allowed us to warm up. We've been in the mid to upper 80s through the last few days. So we're going to get to about 90 degrees. So that's about 2 degrees below average, but we're going to feel like we're near average. Average for this time of year is 91 degrees, but as you can see, getting into Sunday, we're going to start to be above average. We're going to be 4 degrees above average by Tuesday. So we're going to have climbing temperatures. Tuesday looks to be the hottest day going into next week, and then that ridge slowly moves out of the area. Tropical moisture comes back in, and temperatures will go back to about average starting on Thursday and Friday. Here's the biggest thing we're going to be concerned with: heat index forecast. 105 degrees for your Saturday and Sunday into about Tuesday. So we're going to have hot temperatures. All of us will be seeing the triple digits. Wednesday, 107 degrees. So it's another one of those days where you're going to hear us repeating, stay hydrated, find ways to stay cool. It is going to be hot out there. If you're out for long periods of time in this heat, you're going to want to find ways to cool off, whether it's playing in the hose, going to the pool, going to the beach, whatever it may be, staying hydrated, going to take lunch and dinner breaks inside is a must. And you can really see that it affects our rain chances. We've been near 60 to 70% over the last couple of days because of that low pressure system, but that no longer is affecting our area and that ridge is coming in. When we have that ridge, you can really see that our rain chances do not go up all that much. 20 to 30% chance over the next few days going into the early parts of next week. That's our typical sea breeze thunderstorms. That is what we always see where coastal showers and thunderstorms start to pop up. They're more isolated, smaller cells. They'll pack a punch for about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, but then they fizzle out once daytime heating is over. They really only get fueled around 3 o'clock. That's when you could see the heavy downpours, gusty winds, some lightning, maybe some hail, but other than that, these are not going to be all that impressive. But if you do see them, remember when thunder roars, head indoors. That is a good time to take a snack break, maybe from any outdoor activities you may have. Our rip current risk, it has been high the last 2 days. Luckily, we've been telling y'all to stay out of the water. When it's red, do not go into the water. Tomorrow, we can start to see a transition in our rip current risk. So we have a moderate risk of rip current starting tomorrow throughout the weekend, but still be cautious getting into the water. Some beaches could still fly red flags depending on how the current is out there. This low still has left rough surf for the lingering couple of days possible. So you're just going to want to be careful out there. Then we transition to a low risk on Tuesday, but still be cautious getting into the water. Always be cautious, especially because of marine life. That is one thing to always keep in mind. Here's your reminder on those beach flags, what they mean. You're going to be seeing yellow this weekend, which means moderate surf and or currents, and swim with extra caution. You can also see some purple flags, dangerous marine life present. We've been seeing a lot of jellyfish reports out there. And this is just another reminder, please be careful going to the beach. We are still getting reports from lifeguards as well as buoys saying the current is rough out there. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, taking care of your family as well. Know what beach you're located on. Check local updates from the local beaches. Check those flags as well. Going into your 7-day forecast, so your overall extended outlook, you can see temperatures start to climb, 96 on Tuesday. We're going to be watching for possible heat advisories on that day. We have very low rain chances on Monday and Tuesday. Then that ridge leaves, and you can really see it by Wednesday. So the temperatures start to go down, but those rain chances start to go up. So the ridge comes in this weekend. We have typical summertime pattern for our Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures go up for Monday and Tuesday. Lower rain chances on those days as well. Then that high pressure system moves out of the area. We have that tropical moisture come back in, so it increases our rain chances and decreases our temperatures to the lower 90s. So that's all to expect going into this weekend. So a nice little break from all those showers and thunderstorms we've been seeing this week, but you're going to want to make sure you protect yourself from the heat. Plenty of sunscreen out there. Apply, apply, apply. SPF 30 is highly recommended. Maybe a hat out there to protect your skin. Whatever you can to protect yourself from the harsh UV and also the heat. So that's going to be the main concern going into the next couple of days is the heat. And then if you hear thunder, go indoors, but these showers and thunderstorms are not going to be all that impressive. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in to Next Weather. We will see you next week.